Cheese. All right, welcome back to That's Some Cheese, part of the Vendetta Sports Podcast Network. Today is Wednesday, June 1st. I haven't done one of these shows since mid-April. I was waiting for Emma Brown to return, actually, I think. I was also waiting for the redesign to be done. That's why Scarlett's here. She's going to, for first 10 minutes of the show, she's going to show off all the new features of the site. It's not 100% done. Still have like 30, 40 things that need to be adjusted. So, Scarlett, what's up?
What up? First of all, ain't that much more to go. And it's just more like you being picky. I'm just joking. No, anyways.
If I didn't get the site redesign done, Emma Brown was going to personally make a trip over here to shank me in the neck. So I'm glad it got done.
Yeah. It took me for a very, very long time. Okay, this had to solo this whole site. But yeah, I'll explain why I did certain ways, I guess. I won't get too deep into every subject. But yeah, this is the homepage, and we obviously have the recent blogs on top here, so that way, the user can scroll to them, grab them quickly, and see the latest news. We do have a recent broadcast here. I want to be able so that everybody can be able to see when we're live. I don't know if it even shows it right now because we are live, but if we do, it will show that. And then recent videos, any videos that we have changed or put new videos here that the user can click on it and check out recent videos that we have going on. Our shop is still in the making, so we still need time to make the shop. There is still a lot more things to going on with it.
On the two new shirts that are coming out.
New shirts. Okay, so we do have 2 new shirts coming out, and I'm not gonna say it. Oh. So no, nobody's gonna get to know. It's a secret, okay? But yes, we do have 2 new shirts coming out, and we had a few merchandise redesigned a little bit to match mostly our branding. So yes. And obviously, we have here at the bottom, we have the most recent, so you guys are able to see the sports media blog. So, and have easy access. You can click anywhere through here. Let's see, I'm going to click through here, for instance, and you can check this out here. This is for the single page article.
That's a James Herrick blog.
Who, what?
Keep going.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, anyway, so this is single articles here, and you can also... I made it to as user-friendly as possible. I wanted to make sure that the user can share this article. It was very common. And I wanted to make sure that they are comfortable reading. So the text is large, I make sure that it would be clean, not too over-trapped. Users can, obviously the person can always, provide us feedback through our support page, which we'll be showing later on. And now we finally have a commenting system. So the person can now finally comment on the article. Right now I'm logged in. But the person can comment on the article, and it can also give star ratings. So I'm going to put a star rating there because I'm logged in. You do have to have an account, but you can easily make an account for free. I'm not going to be showing that here in this video, but we might have articles later talking about how you can log in if you have any issues. All right. So yeah, that's it.
Go over the team page and the podcast page, unless the team page isn't done.
Our team page is done, yes.
Ooh,
so
okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna head and go over here to VCM, to about VCM. So this is where we talk about Vendetta Sports Media now. So now you have an area where it talks everything about Vendetta Sports Media, and we go over our teams that we have here, and that's Trey, that guy. But yeah, now you can see our team, and if you want to see their articles, for instance, I'm going to go Courtney Plummer here.
No, go do Emma's.
Okay, now you tell me. Okay, I don't know where Emma's at.
Well, who's here? Let's do hers.
Right? I don't know where I have her at though, because I have it in order, but I don't know where I put her at. I put her where you told me to put her at. All right, there's Emma. Yay! Look at that pretty smile. All right. So that you can click, if they're author, you can click on their name. And it'll take you to all the posts that were created by the authors now. So if anybody wants to see posts created by authors, they can just click on the name there, and it'll take them to all the posts only created by that author. So you'll see it here. Yeah. And so that's that. And that's for the team page. Oh, and you can also click on the Twitter now. So if you want to get in contact with the authors, you can also click on the Twitter, and it will take you to their Twitter. We do also have, hold on. For some reason, that is off. Hold up. I don't know why that's doing that. And I think because it is due. Well, I'm going to show that next time because I think right now it's this kind of, I have to refresh my cache. But we do have career opportunities, but I don't want to have to go back into that. That's going to take me a minute. Actually.
Just show the podcast page, Scarlett, and then you can be good.
Okay. So I'm just going to show our podcast page here. All right, and this is where you can view our live Twitch over here, and they have also can view videos or categories or podcasts. So they can see all the recent podcasts and also change our date. So if you guys want to see podcasts that we had going on, they can also see that as well. For instance, I want to see from May here to May 30th, and it was just going to show up all that part from that month. It's really easy to use. And that's it for right now. That's all we have going on. Yeah.
Thank you, Scarlett.
Yep.
I told you it wouldn't take long.
Say what?
I told you it wouldn't take long. You can be done now.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
So, Emma, what do we think? Does it look good? Are we happy with this?
I think it looks great. Too bad it took 11 months for you to get it done.
I'm poor. Chickster, what do we think? This is important. This is the future.
That's crazy. Like, you're just going. I was like, I didn't even know half of those features were on there. So I mean, it's really cool. I didn't know like the podcast search bar. I didn't see the comment section, all that jazz. So it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to
add yet, but
well, if they start commenting on my stuff, I'm gonna start calling everybody out. So like, because obviously, like, I'm never wrong. So I just. Yeah, that was a joke. Relax. Chill out. Calm down.
Well, Emma Brown said she's never wrong, so I don't know how many people we can have saying that.
I don't argue with Emma Brown.
I'm not ever wrong.
There you go. I don't like.
And
if we don't argue, then like it don't work. Like it doesn't have to matter who's right and who's wrong. Exactly.
He can also always never be wrong. I'm just always never wrong.
Got it. Garrett, how are we feeling about the site redesign? This stuff's important. Branding.
It looks really good. I think that like the accessibility of everything too is going to be really huge going forward. Like you can go to the author page and like for example, if I want to read all of Gavin's stuff, I can go click on him, read all of his hockey stuff, and then if I don't like something, I can comment on it, or I can just add him on Twitter, find his Twitter, and then find all the stuff that way. Talk through socials. It's really cool. It looks really good.
Yeah. How do we feel about the colors? Because this is an interesting topic.
I still hate the orange. It's a little bit easier to look at, but I like the mint. The mint
is clean.
I like the mint.
I second that.
But the orange, I can't get with the orange. But you know what? We're supposed to be a little bit like crazy, so yeah. I guess like the orange kind of fits, but like I hate the orange. But it's okay. I like the mint.
But we're too far into branding.
We're too far into it. We're just gonna have to roll with it.
Take the whole thing down just to change the orange.
What?
What color would you want it to be?
Not orange. Literally anything but orange.
Like there we go. See, like I'm with that. But,
My idea was there was no other media company that's orange.
I think you just have a favorite color that's orange. Is your favorite color orange?
You like orange.
You're weird.
My green eyes also stand out, so that's why we went with green.
I thought you were gonna say your green eyes were the reason why you like orange, and I was gonna be really lost for a second. Like I was like, Garrett's colorblind, and I was gonna be like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like,
so we feel good about this. We're happy about this. It's gonna be perceived well.
For sure.
100%.
There's like 30 things that need to add to the site yet too.
Well, despite no one reading the site or whatever. Apparently, some people.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Sure. I'm a nobody. So, we need a meet the team page so that people get to know it. That's what I look at.
it's life.
Yeah. So Emma Brown, let's just start with you. Like, what's going on? I have a lot of things on my list. So I want to know what we missed.
A whole semester of school.
I know. What did we miss? Give me some juicy stories. This is your time.
Not juicy stories.
Juicy stories. So the last time I was on a show, like 2 weeks ago, I said something about the redhead. And I still can't say his name, but apparently he saw, because I was on some show, probably Cheese, and I said something about how some redhead royally fucked me over, and he saw the clip. And yeah, we talked about it, and he that's pretty much the juiciest thing that happened is I found out that I got caught. But that was like 6 months ago that he saw it. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Go back and find that episode of Cheese and ask more specific questions. I don't remember what I told anybody, so I don't want to share more information.
So that's the only thing we missed. You're a frat girl now. It looks like you have a bestie going on there. You got some shit going. I don't know.
You can see my sorority letter right there.
Yeah.
The sorority girl and the sports media girl, they're two different people. So I don't really know.
You got multiple personalities going on?
Apparently, yeah.
I feel that.
It's okay. I'm very misunderstood too.
No one said she was understood. Misunderstood. No one said that. No one. Wow. So are you saying Emma's misunderstood?
I'm talking about myself.
Yeah, because the whole world revolves around Trey.
Sometimes.
Interesting.
Oops.
Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't.
One of my professors went to the Super Bowl in the 90s or the 80s or something, and now he's trying to give me an internship with the Islanders, and everybody in my family thinks that's really cool.
Okay.
I don't know how well it's gonna go, but we'll see.
Well, Barry Trotz isn't there anymore, so.
Can I have Barry Trotz's job? That'd be great.
Well, I think Barry Trotz might be the next Vegas coach.
Garrett, hockey people.
Good luck with that.
That's why we're on this side of the screen.
Yeah.
Do you miss doing the social media posts? Because I hate
it. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit do I miss doing social media. Right. I hated doing that. I always had the tabs open on my computer when I was in class and stuff, and I would miss things in lectures, and it was not good.
I have a lot of things on my list today. Let's start with the obvious one that happened yesterday. Jackson Law is no longer part of the Tandemonium Sports Show. I don't know who wants to start. I am open to whoever wants to start, but in my personal opinion, I am not doing my job to market this company unless we are speaking about these things. So, who wants to start? Go ahead, Chickster.
See, I gave ample time for everyone to volunteer. I felt like Jackson is disrespected here. That shit was wild to me.
Jared, do you want to play the clip? Is that possible? Can you load up the clip of that?
I can try and find it.
Yeah, long story short, Giormani DePena, new intern. He is the new permanent host of the Tandemonium Sports Show after one
he's gonna get his too. He's gonna get his too. Go ahead.
One episode,
I cannot find it because it was after the recording. By the way, I can't find it. This
Jackson Law is out. So go ahead, Chickster.
Okay, first of all, the week before, right? When I guess Jackson was on vacation. And
yes.
Then, and it's whatever. And then all of a sudden, right after the show, DePena was it. That was the guy. Was Jackson even consulted?
He was not. I have been told that he was not consulted on being possibly the third man of the booth.
You know what this sounds like? Okay, in high school, if you were in a relationship and someone told everybody else except the person that was in the relationship that, hey, they're broken up. And then there's then Jackson was the last person to know. He told him last, hey, you're not going to be part of the show. And then I that is so disrespectful. I don't know. Like, what did Jackson do to people? What did Jackson do?
Personally, I think this might be a win-win. Jackson gets to do his own show. He gets to prove just how talented he is.
Are we going to talk about the new show?
I don't know about you, but if Jackson Law was the third person on that Tann show, he already doesn't get enough speaking time.
Exactly.
On episodes that Josh is there or they have a guest, he's going to say...
He never speaks.
He never speaks, as it is. So Jackson gets his chance to do his own thing, and we'll see how it goes.
Disrespected.
And I spoke to Brian about this. He says Germani is a 12 out of 10 and worth millions of dollars. So we're going to find out if that Tandemonium Sports Show can actually be a thing. Because now Brian says he has a 12 out of 10 as his co-host. So this is going to be great.
Well, what's Jackson rated?
10 intern?
Yep.
An intern. Remember that. That's the key thing to take away from all this. An intern just replaced a veteran here, an intern.
Well, what's Jackson ranked? That's what
One
I want
episode.
to know.
One episode. So we're going to find out.
If Germani's a 12 out of 10, that's a good question. What is Jackson then?
No, so we just
None of
don't
them's
have
in my
the answer to
way.
that.
I'm just saying.
Jackson was disrespected from being on the show and not being able to talk, being overshadowed. I mean, watching Jackson do NBA stuff, there's no way
the show that Alex did when he stepped in for Tann and Jackson and then basically just talked to NBA almost the entire time. He looked like he was having a great time. Jackson did. He was talking. He was doing NBA stuff all the time. Good back and forth.
Correct me if I'm wrong. But he was like this. I finally get to talk about what I want to talk about. Which, I mean, it doesn't sound like it was a host and co-host working together. It just sounds like the host was saying, we're going to talk about this. Co-host is like, all right, I guess. Like, whatever. But I don't know. That Jackson is he is way too veteran. And he was just being, disrespected on the show. Like, watching him host, you remember the NBA playoff watch games, right? And he was kind of like the host for that. And he would kind of direct narratives or questions, doing all that. Watching him do other NBA stuff or other stuff that he's hosting, he's a great host. And coming from me, I've told you this straight, I'm not a good host, and I know that from multiple shows that I've had. I'm not a very good host. I go off on too many tangents right there.
Yeah, because you got a big mouth and you don't shut the fuck up.
Exactly. But I can't even be mad about it. That's just my life. But as a co-host or as a host, I feel like your job is to keep the co-host or the guest on topic, keep the show moving. I don't do that. I'm a very good guest. I feel like, to where I can go off and do what I want to talk about, and then the host brings me back. You know what I mean? Brings me back. So I don't know. I felt like he was disrespected anyway. I do think it could be a win-win situation, and
that's how I see it. I see it as a win-win. No more excuses from either side. Let's see some numbers. Let's see some viewers.
Mm-hmm. So whatever. I don't know how Jackson feels about it. He hasn't really said too much about it because he's classy. The move that was pulled was not classy, and I can say that it wasn't classy just to say, "Hey, this guy's gonna be part of our group." Never mind, he's gone. And then DePena, I don't know where the fuck he gets the gall to be like, even though he said he was joking afterwards, but to be like, oh yeah, I just told Jackson to kick rocks. First of all, fuck off. First of all, I'll go to war for Jackson. Intern or not, whatever. Don't come in here and just start saying shit like that. No, that doesn't work. All right. What has he done here? 2 shows? 3 shows?
And some shorts.
Proud of you. Trey, we used to do 5 NBA shorts in one sitting.
I know. So I got 5,000 articles written on the site. You don't got to talk to me about work ethic.
First of all, he's got to slow his roll before, even joking or not, talking about kids telling people to kick rocks and shit. That's some bullshit.
The disrespect.
But,
Emma, you got anything to say on it? Bold strategy by Brian just to replace Jackson with an intern who could not stay at the end of the internship. He could easily decide that this isn't the place for him.
I didn't know this happened until approximately 3 minutes ago when you brought it up. But
I have a lot of things on my list.
I think that the way, you don't just kick your co-host off for a fucking intern. What? I would really love to see the thought process, like how this decision was made that you're going to replace Jackson with an intern that's been here for like a month, maybe.
Didn't
2
even
weeks?
consult him. Didn't even
Yeah.
consult.
Like if this was a mutual decision that like it was Jackson's time to leave and like that's completely different, but just like giving him the boot for a fucking intern.
He didn't technically give him the boot, in fairness.
It kind of sounds like he did.
He kind of did.
He did. He wrote the writing on the wall and said, "Hey, this is what's going to happen." But you know what?
He kind of did. It was gonna be a 3-man booth of the intern Jackson and Brian.
Jackson would never speak at all then. Jackson would just be there in his little block, just sitting here, just twiddling his thumbs. And those
talking
two
about
would just
things
go
he
back
doesn't
and
even
forth.
really want to talk about because I guess he's not
personally
consulted on topics either.
I personally called Jackson, and he told me there are times during the show where he just scrolls on Twitter and like just sits there.
He's not even consulted. I feel like on topics and whatever. Like I feel like that's, I don't know.
That's not very host and co-host.
We're gonna find out what happens. Jackson Law has a chance to outview him, and Brian Tann has a chance to say, "Hey, Jackson was the problem."
Are we announcing what Jackson's going to do now, or are we waiting on that?
Sure, go ahead.
Jackson's opened up an NBA pod. It's going to be. I'm excited for it.
More importantly, Jackson Law is going to be opening the Vendetta spaces, the Twitter spaces. I want him doing those, hosting those.
For sure.
That's what I want him doing.
It's going to get super toxic in there. I couldn't handle it.
That's fine.
I would get super
I want
mad.
him to build up
Jackson's a very good
and I want him to get it sponsored.
I think Jackson would be a very good deterrent. He'd just be like, "Yeah, oh, I understand." Like super good as a host. I feel like super good.
He's
as like
very
just
Switzerland.
Okay. He's what?
Very Switzerland.
But he's just kind of like he lets you say what you gotta say, and he's like, "I don't agree with that, but we're gonna keep moving on." Like that's it. Like that is Jackson. Very good host. He keeps him on. He's like, "Okay, we're gonna keep moving on. You let me talk. I'm gonna talk forever." That's what it is.
Anything else
I hope
you want to add to this?
Jackson will be fine. Jackson's gonna be great. And
Jackson
you know
deserves better, and now he gets it.
Jackson, nothing but the best.
Can we get a triple win? Can we get a triple win here? Because we are going to get an NBA pod, and I feel like the NBA pod is something we missed. And like I said, I was a host of an NBA pod. Did not do a very good job at keeping people on topic because I can keep myself on topic.
Jackson Law.
Was it?
Court is in session by Jackson Law.
I named it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I should be a name generator. I feel like I could do it.
Okay. I want to talk about this intern class, unless we have anything else on the Tann show. I don't know. I just have a rant because I think people, they just don't have the eye of the tiger, man. Let's start caring about things, you know? The boomers have ruined this planet. Let's make sure we dominate the part where the boomers can't reach it, you know? They don't know how to do this internet shit. Let's be better.
Do you have any certain examples?
Well, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start.
Start with the first thing.
Julia Schaffner's timesheet. Let's start there. How are you going to tell me it takes 18 hours to do an Instagram story?
I don't know.
Listen,
I got you. Hold on.
I'm all for the college kids getting through school or whatever, you know, student loans, all that
18
shit. Let's care about things, you know? Let's try. Let's be better. Let's have some fucking self-pride.
You did not say
18 hours to do an Instagram
11,
story.
14,
I mean, what are we doing? I can't even sign that.
I've got 16 hours on it, yeah.
That doesn't make it much better.
To do an Instagram story. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Not shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. 16 hours?
Listen, there's two different types of people. They want to graduate or they want to actually make an impact. If Julia Schaffner just wants to graduate, I will give her the A just like I did with Tanner Pike. But if you mean to tell me that you're
Fucking
trying
Tanner Pike. Fucking Tanner Pike.
Tanner Pike got an A, okay?
I would have gave that dude a C. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, he probably deserved the seat. But if Julia Schaffner just wants to pass and get through college, be my guest. But if Julia Schaffner actually wants to make a difference in this world and actually, you know, maybe get another job somewhere else or here or whatever, I can't see 16 hours on a fucking timesheet for an Instagram story.
Just one, or are we talking about Instagram stories in
I
general?
mean, how many Instagram stories has she done? 4 in 3 weeks? 5?
Oh, so 4.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. She didn't do anything the first 2 weeks. Those are blank.
Ooh.
Yeah, then her third week, she only has 4 total hours.
And it's probably for one Instagram story.
Well, it's split up over 4 days at least. It's one Wednesday through Saturday.
It takes 4 hours to do an Instagram story. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't even do Instagram stories, or like I'm hardly ever on Instagram. I'll figure that it might take me a minute the first time. I'll figure that bitch out in about 15 minutes.
I just think we should have some people that care about things. You know, let's have some people that care about things. What does Kyle Barron's timesheet looks like? He's got 20 minutes that says pitching ideas to Trey. It's one Slack message. I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
It took 20 minutes to come up with the message. That's where my thought process came. It took 20 minutes to come up.
Crazy.
Yeah, I've got 2 hours for idea generation. How to make Vendetta's page stand out among others. Make it unique.
What are we talking about? That's not work.
3 hours for tracked data for all posts between Jan 1 and May 4. Like
What
some of these
talking
are
about?
are interesting. 2 hours for remaking graphics from 524 since apparently they didn't save to my computer / face emoji.
That's you. That's a
in the
you
thing.
problem.
He put
It's
slash
interesting.
face.
He put the colon and then the slash in
That's
the
your
time.
fault if it didn't save to your fucking computer.
That's tough.
How about Eli Yisrael?
Who's no
Comes
longer
in
with
for
us.
first day. I'm ready to accept a full-time position. Quits after one article. What are we talking about?
And can I just say, the one article that they posted was just absurd to me.
I didn't even know they left.
I just found out they left a couple days ago.
What was the reasoning for that?
How are you going to sit there and say, I'm ready to accept a full-time position, and then realize you can't do it after one post? What are we talking about?
Hey, I'll tell you what, though. Was getting grilled by Max. Max, can we talk about Max? We're talking about people taking their jobs here. Max is on that shit. He's like, hey, do this. Hey, do this. What are you doing? Why is it taking so long? Let's go.
I don't think they get it. Like, they're supposed to do 10 hours a week. They're supposed to do 10 hours a week. How many articles is that?
I don't know. For you?
I'm just saying for anybody. Like,
that's different.
I was an intern. I was doing like 4 or 5 articles a week, and that was like on the lower end of my class.
One post through 3 weeks. What are we talking about?
And then left. My line that I made, Trey, so good. The betting line that I made with Trey.
Yeah.
Trey asked me what's the line for Eli leaving, and I said misses the cut is -300, but makes it through July 1st is +200. He left. He's not June 1st now. June 1st, and the kid's already gone.
Impressive. I didn't even know they left. So
I'm shocked they got drafted, and it was by default.
Did we even put it over under for the interns leaving? We usually do that. We usually put it over under.
I don't think we have one.
We didn't do that. I just don't understand. As like a college kid, like you get your opportunity, and you put down like 20 minutes to pitch ideas. Nobody's taking that seriously.
How long does it take you to come up with ideas, Trey?
Quality ideas.
No time. I have ideas stored. I could be in the bathroom, on the porch, going for a walk. It don't matter. I got ideas.
Well, technically, I could do 10 hours. I'm always thinking about different things here and there. Like I can do 10 hours of work just thinking. I think.
Like, how bad do these people really want it? You know? Like, do they expect me to hand them a job after that?
Well, apparently.
I guess.
One of them even accepted it as soon as before they even started.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Wow.
I
don't even think anyone's doing a good job outside of James, Hannafin, and Liv Felix.
My people just started.
Sebastian's getting some posts in, so turning the corner there.
Sebastian's getting there.
Who else is doing a good job?
What does Liv do? Oh, she's a graphic designer, correct?
Yeah.
Wasn't
now-
Sebastian
okay.
going to start streaming though? Is he going to start streaming?
He said he didn't want to stream.
I thought he said he
didn't want
did.
to stream.
Who
I
knows?
don't know. That's another thing. I don't know how you could be a gaming guy and not want to stream when we're giving you hate.
I just think there's a delusional effort level that they think, I just don't think they get it.
But Trey, no lie. We do hear this every intern class, but it's because they don't.
That's actually where I wanted to transition.
Listen.
We all said the same fucking thing.
They don't know the expectation. That's what it is. And I think the work, like they come in, they're like, bro, the internship, I'm just gonna pass this shit easy, whatever, right? But then you come in with the expectation, and they're like, oh fuck, we have to work. Like we actually have to do shit.
I only create winners.
If they don't win, they're not here, right?
And what do they all say? They all say the same shit. Toxic environment. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Some people
don't know
can't
what they
do it.
expect.
Some people won't do it, and some people can do it.
No, I'm not understanding the toxic. Like you say, this is the expectation. Okay, you either meet the expectation or or you call them out and be like, hey, what are we doing?
Emma Brown, you have to give me this. Each intern that has to take the intern quiz, great idea.
Was that your idea?
No.
Okay.
Whose idea was it?
It is Brian Tann's idea. But he interviews all of them. They take the quiz.
Why does he keep inviting me? I've never been to one. I don't like.
Yeah, we're getting invited to every one of these, and I just exit out of it. I'm like, I'm not going.
I just do the trainings. Like,
it's better for me to meet the kids one-on-one.
Until you start asking for writing samples,
It's a good idea.
I don't think we're gonna have more than a mediocre intern class.
But you're talking, and Emma Brown brings a good point though. You're talking about an effort thing, but if they can't even send a 300-word sample essay or whatever, that already shows you they don't have the effort. And if they're not even trying to put their best work in that 300-word, sample, then you kind of have your decision. All right, he's formulating, he's thinking.
You know what? I think I should probably add the writing sample, but I don't think it was a problem.
Jesus Christ! It's like somebody's been telling you to do that for 3 semesters.
We've only had one writer leave.
Okay, and how many shit writers do we have?
Not that many. It's just a matter of they're not getting done.
But the fact that the answer isn't 0.
Well,
That's
Trey's a
one
hero.
less that we couldn't worry about.
Trey's a hero. I have to give people opportunities.
Okay, they
No
have
one's
to
saying don't
deserve
give them an
the
opportunity. But I think you should be selective in your opportunities by providing a writing
I
sample.
was selective.
Then
With
why
the
are you
writing
asking
sample.
for a writing sample?
Okay, well, I can
It
ask
doesn't
you.
even have to be a writing sample. It can be like an example of their video editing work or their audio, whatever, or their graphic design. A sample of some kind.
Are you going to read them?
I will.
Okay. If you read them, we have a deal.
Great.
Okay.
I've been telling you this for
settled.
3 semesters that I
I'm
will read.
personally sending all of them to you.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been telling
You
you.
know he's gonna read them anyway. Like this dude, he can't help himself. He's gonna read them anyway. I don't know why you're putting on this facade. You're gonna read this shit anyway,
I can't help myself,
dude. You know what I mean? Like you got the itch. You have to. You can't not know something. You get irritated.
I get when I have to pass off an interview.
What do you mean? Like pass off an interview?
I'm not the one interviewing them. I get pissed off. I'm like, how are they doing? What's going on?
I know you started stepping into my trainings. You had to know what's going on.
Oh, I need to sit back and stop and relax for once. I'm driving myself insane.
He's like, okay, I'm driving myself insane. And he's like, you know that story, like if you want to get out of the hole, you gotta, put down the shovel. You're like, nah.
I never put down the shovel.
You never put it down. You're still digging.
No.
And you're like, The hole's pretty deep. Like,
The
it's just like,
definition
whatever.
of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. Perhaps you should try something different and you'll get a different outcome.
I'm innovative.
You're doing the same thing over and over again and getting shit
Oh,
interns every
oh.
semester.
My thoughts are valid because I am smart.
Your thoughts
James
are
Herrick
valid
is
and
good.
you are smart. However, how about we use those smart thoughts and try a different intern process?
You can be smart, and you don't always have to give everyone an opportunity.
Actually, I think the writers are doing a great. The writers are doing the best job in any group that we have.
But as far as the writing itself, or the effort.
No, the audio people have not come through. The video people have not come through. The graphics, not really outside of Liv. Like the social media, the Instagram's getting done, but nothing else is really getting done. The writers.
I
are
still
Instagram
don't
does look
understand
good,
why
though.
we're not doing Twitter. I still don't know why we're not doing Twitter.
I would love to know because I'd love to pass that off.
We're not
I-
doing Twitter?
Really quickly,
doing
I just
the
want to jump in
Twitter
here and throw this. Like
16 hours for an Instagram story.
Like we were bashing the Instagram people for not really doing a ton, but those graphics look really good. And we just had a post a couple days ago that had over 100 likes on it. It's like that's
That's
growth.
fine. Can we do that on Twitter?
I just wanted to give them their flowers. That's all.
They
Like,
deserve.
what are we? We're a one-trick pony. That's what we're a one-trick pony when it comes to social media. Yeah, we got Instagram down. Awesome, but like to
No,
me,
I don't think we
and get-
really have Instagram down.
as
The
far as
graphics
all the
on
other ones.
Instagram, the graphics getting posted on Instagram look fantastic.
And it's
wonderful,
helping
superb.
the like count a lot.
When I was doing social media, those kinds of graphics are anything and everything I could have ever dreamed of. Why are we not doing Twitter?
What
I'm doing the
maybe
Twitter.
and maybe I'm a
You
boomer.
kinda
but
lied.
I get my sports from Twitter. That's where I get my sports from. Maybe some other people get it from Instagram. I've never been that guy. I always get it from Twitter. So I don't know. I still think we should be verified by now, but we just haven't done it for whatever
It's
reason.
hard
I
to
think
get
we could.
verified because all of the posts are happening from like different places all over the country, and its verification is based on like location. I tried to get us verified when I was doing social media, and it was really hard.
Thank you. I didn't think anybody tried, but thank you.
I
I
looked
see
into
it.
it several times.
Tell me.
Can,
Never wrong.
can we find someone to do the Twitter account by the end of the week?
No.
That'd be great.
Good luck.
By the end of the week, no. By the end of the summer, maybe.
We should by the end of the summer.
Maybe you should let Scott do it because he got really mad that someone misspelled his name. Not really a big deal, but you know.
I don't want to make this a really big deal, guys, but you butchered my last name, so I have to make an effort to tell you that you were wrong, and I corrected it for you.
Really
It's no big deal, though.
dickheadish.
It's no big deal, though.
Real
No big deal.
dickheadish too, but you know, whatever. That's just maybe he should go back to doing Twitter.
I don't know.
I don't know.
When I was
What-
doing my
how hard-
internship, I did 10 articles a day. 10 every day.
Well, yeah, but you're also Trey. So
Insane.
Our writers aren't bad this time, though. We got some
That's
good
what I'm
writers.
saying. The writers have really not been the problem outside of the production part.
well,
The
maybe we
writers
can
aren't
get
the
that.
problem, except for where they are.
I'm just really I'm still stuck on the social media thing. Like social media is like the new like trending job when it comes to, and we can't find a guy to do Twitter or a girl to do Twitter, someone to do Twitter. Like we just can't. I don't get it. And even the social.
If my
was kinda-
only job in the world was to do the Twitter account, we'd have 50,000 followers.
Yeah, bro, you could just do memes and shit. I mean, as long as you're like know what's going on, you could do memes, you could do videos, you could talk about this. Like,
In 2 hours a day, you should be able to do 5 posts on Instagram, 5 posts on Twitter, 5 posts on TikTok, whatever. I don't know.
Absolutely not. It takes 16 hours to do one Instagram story, sir.
Yikes.
So I don't know where you're getting these bogus numbers from, but
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't get it.
During my internship, I started the whole fantasy football department for Fansided, but who are we kidding? 16 hours for one Instagram story. Got it. Okay.
That's the boomer in me. I don't use Instagram or Snapchat.
Yeah. I have a lot of like disrespect things on my list, so I don't know which ones we want to start with and which ones we want to end with.
I have to go in 10 minutes.
Okay.
So do the best, do the juiciest.
Yeah, give the best ones right now.
you guys can comment or feel free to comment whatever you want. I'm tired of getting these emails about, hey, are you interested in a guest post? I tell them all the same thing. Offer me a real advertising deal or fuck off. I'm tired.
Do you put fuck off in the email?
No.
I had to clarify.
I was gonna yell at you if that's actually how you were
It's
responding.
insane though. They offer me like, oh, can we put an article on your site for $20? So your little sponsor post stays on the site forever. You know, when I'm dead in 80 years, it's still on the site, and you're gonna pay $20, and you think that that's worth my time, and that's a great deal for us? Get the fuck out of here.
For some mediocre cookie cutter article they're probably going to write.
Stop it. It's all the same thing. Oh, I'm a representative from this sports book. I know you have money. Fucking pay up. You know?
I think that's what it is. It's just a stinginess. They're like, yeah, we'll do this. We're just, and you know,
they think I'm some kind of peasant. Oh, I'm gonna take your $50 so that your article stays on the site forever. Come on. What are we doing?
I don't know, man. We like price goes up every day, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I know that's why I said it.
That's what I'm saying. We do have some good news. We're officially featured internship site for Arizona State University. That's cool.
We got 2 pipelines.
Yeah. University of Nevada. Sorry, and Arizona State now.
I don't know those Arizona. Some of them. Ryan Schaefer.
Well, he's a topic that I want to talk about.
Well, is he gone?
Let's talk about that now. Last topic before Emma Brown leaves. I know Emma Brown didn't know Jerry Walker, but I feel as if Jerry Walker got some bad advice.
I know the name.
I'm convinced that Jerry Walker left here because his friend, Ryan Schwager, gave him bad advice about how Trey was this nasty person, about, you know, Vendetta's this toxic culture and all that stuff. And from the bottom of his heart, I guarantee Jerry Walker wanted to stay. And I guarantee Jerry Walker likes me. And I guarantee Jerry Walker wanted to keep doing this, except he listened to his friend. So, yeah, go ahead.
How many times did you yell at Jerry Walker?
0.
How many times did we yell at Schwager?
2 or 3.
Okay. Now, in your honest opinion, who was better, Jerry Walker or Schwager?
Both were good. Both were good. I think Jerry Walker was a little bit better.
Yeah, we never had to yell at Jerry Walker. Jerry Walker did what he was told. Schwager did not.
At the end of the day, Schwager just didn't like me.
And that happens.
But I think it was on him.
For sure. He fucked up.
I met with him during his end of the year review, asked him if he wanted to stay. You know, he gave me some comments about how, you know, he didn't feel always appreciated, and I was yelling at people, which I do sometimes, but whatever.
For what? What did he do?
You have to yell at people sometimes.
What did he do that was so important that he feels like he needs to be appreciated?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Exactly my point. If you can't name something right off the bat, you probably I'm sorry. I don't know. If your work is not substantial and to where we're like, wow, this is really good. I don't know. I don't applaud a fish for swimming. You know what I mean?
I got all the information I need after Ryan Schwager said he would stay, and then decided that he wasn't going to do any articles and just kind of be a spy for Jerry Walker, and then decided that he was going to take a writing job at the Arizona State University newspaper, and then decided not to tell me. So I got all the information I need about that kid.
That's slimy.
Yeah.
That's slimy.
So if someone wants to reach out to Jerry Walker, I'd love to have him back eventually, maybe even if it's down the road. But, you know, I just thought
I was going to ask that if Jerry Walker came back to you next week and he was just like, hey, I made a mistake. Can I come back and work for you? Would you let him back?
Yep.
Jerry Walker was good.
Yeah. Schwager, no, absolutely not.
I'm gonna keep it $2.25 with you. I don't remember Schwager at all.
I think people are disrespectful. Apparently, graphics girl Amanda got a job at Bleacher Report, didn't tell me. You know, maybe some kind of heads up, or maybe a thank you would have been nice. I don't know, something.
I think that goes to the fact, and this goes back, kind of reels back to the disrespect thing. Like, people think, this is really a nobody site, like, oh, yeah, whatever. It's like, she just went to Bleacher Report.
Sure.
Like,
I just would have liked the heads up. That's it.
But I'm just saying, like, for people, like, people look at her shit, whether you want to, like, you admit it or not. Like, no one goes from Champion Sports Media to fucking Bleacher Report. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't happen. It's just, you go to Vendetta.
Oh, they caught a
Bleacher
straight
Report,
shot there.
That's what the heads up. There's a right and wrong way to do things. Kaylee Mixon sent me this awesome thank you letter after she left. I love that. I absolutely love that. Well, she didn't stay here, but like that was great.
You don't burn bridges in an industry like this.
No, you need connections.
Yeah.
Who came in and was like, my choice was between Vendetta Sports Media or Championship Sports Media or whoever.
Your guy, James Herrick.
James? Is James Herrick that said that?
Do you really?
James Herrick.
Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna give him so much shit for that. I didn't even know that.
That's amazing.
That's so good.
I couldn't help but laugh as soon as he put that message in. I was just like,
I don't know if I should share this part either. I do have a little bit of a plan that's going to be put into place. The more schools that we add for this internship program, I'm going to be trying to get teachers to teach credited classes for a sports stat thing that we're going to do. So once Jamie finishes her doctorate, we're going to be introducing this new computer program that's going to go on the site about teaching a sports stat class that people are going to get college credits for. So they can pay for the program or whatever. Yeah. So I'm going to be rich one day. It's a matter of who else is going to be rich one day.
for sure.
Sure.
It's coming soon. Your time's coming. Are you excited?
I know. Emma Brown, did you know I'm a hero?
To who?
A lot of people. I sent along with Garrett Burroughs, I sent a high school student to Madison Square Garden with a media pass.
I live 45 minutes from Madison Square Garden. Why don't I get a media pass?
Did you not ask?
Whatever.
It was for college. It was the NIT.
It was for college basketball, to be fair.
Okay, I'm in college. I watch basketball.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't think you thought about it. Didn't he show up in sweats?
My man okay, so a really quick story, then we'll go back on track. I was in communication with this kid. I got his phone number. I was calling him, yada, yada, yada. Meet me here. Okay, I'll meet you there. Doesn't meet me there at all. He's on the other side of the arena. Whatever. I still wait here. He shows up. So I dressed up in a button-down long sleeve, tucked into khaki pants and dress shoes. Like a media member would, I feel like.
Business casual.
Correct. I'm looking for someone dressed similar to I am, to what I'm dressed at. And then this dude walks up in a matching set of hoodie and joggers.
At least he matched.
And he goes, "Hey, are you Garrett?" And I'm like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is the guy I'm supposed to be with." I couldn't believe it.
It was a rough semester for Trey, but that was the winner of the New York City kid. So he got to go to Madison Square Garden.
He did. Hoodie and sweats. Immediately looks at me and he goes, once we got into the arena, he goes, "I'm underdressed, aren't I?" And I was like, "Yeah, you're underdressed, bub, but it's fine."
You're already in.
You're in now. I can't do nothing about it. But next time you do one of these things, maybe just dress up a little, huh?
Yeah. I'm a hero. Sending high school to Madison Square Garden with a media pass with no experience.
In sweats.
In sweats. I need to go to Madison Square Garden.
You guys want to talk about Max Murphy or you want to leave him alone?
I have to go. So you have fun doing all of this.
Thank you, Emma.
It was lovely being here. Have a wonderful
Bye, Emma.
Rest of your day.
Thank you, Emma.
So Max
You guys
Murphy.
want to talk about Max Murphy at all, or you
I'll
want to
talk about I'll talk about everybody.
Okay, let's jump into Max Murphy.
Okay.
So Max Murphy, of course, he was with us for a little while. I haven't totally decided on what I want to do with this situation yet. I still have that email in my back pocket. But long story short, Max Murphy decides he wants to quit. Max Murphy decides in the same message that follows, he's going to say, "I also want a letter of recommendation." Trey's a busy guy. I told him I'd get it to him in like a week or two. You know, I have other things to do. I'm still haven't caught up. I'm still in Maryland. I haven't close to caught up to what I need to do. After, I don't know, maybe 5 days, Max Murphy, maybe he got a little impatient. He decides that he's going to unfollow Trey on Twitter, unfollow the site on Twitter. Obviously not getting his letter of recommendation anymore. The problem is I don't really know what I want to do because one of his advisors from his college reached out and asked for some kind of performance review on Max Murphy. Now, I haven't responded to the email yet. Still have some time to. But I don't know. We'll see what I want to do with this yet. I haven't totally decided.
Gary, you got a question?
I have more of a comment on the situation than a question.
Sure.
Fuck that guy. You kidding me?
I agree.
I'm being serious when I say this. Like you asked for the recommendation, but you worked here, so you already know that like Trey does A through Z for this place and has to take care of himself on the outside world as well, outside of the website. So you know he's already busy. And to get into like after 5 days to do like unfollow him and unfollow the site and shit like that, that's childish. You not only do you not deserve a recommendation, you deserve to have your advisor told, "Hey, this Max Murphy kid, he fucking sucks. He's awful. No, don't do nothing with him. I wouldn't recommend it for nothing."
The dumbest move he could have possibly made, because a little known secret on the site is if you produce 100 articles, I will leave your name on the site even after you leave. If you produce 100 posts, your name will always be on this website.
Yeah, I saw someone's face on the website when we were going over the team page, and I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Ooh.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, I may have to adjust that.
Yeah, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Anyway, I believe he had like 120 something maybe done, so he had enough. He no longer has his site name on the site anymore. That's for sure. It's just a matter of what I'm going to send this email professor. Now, I think, to my knowledge, Max Murphy has successfully graduated because of us, according to his message. I don't know. I think this professor might get an email back.
Why do you leave again?
That sports media wasn't, the right career path for him.
He wasn't even bad. That's the crazy part. He actually wasn't that bad, but I don't know. It's just like asking for a recommendation and then just following the guy.
That's the way he could have done it. He could have literally stayed on the site, asked for a letter of recommendation, then quit.
That's the smartest move. If you actually want, but I just feel like you didn't think about it.
No,
like, I don't know. How do you do that? Like, I don't understand that.
He could have done that after his internship, which was, I don't know. I think in the maybe
3
last
semesters
year?
ago. I think
Yeah,
something
3
semesters ago.
He could have asked for it immediately after his internship, and he wouldn't have needed me to do one. I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Like, unfollowing the guy that, I mean, maybe the site I can understand, but unfollowing the
crazy?
guy.
You know what's crazy? Not one of the new interns has followed me on Twitter. 0.
Well, you don't really post from that account. Too much.
You don't post ever from your own account.
No, not really.
So, I mean, they might not even think you have a Twitter account.
That is fair.
You think?
I think that's
I'm going to post something from my Twitter account and have the company retweet it and see how many people follow me.
Bold of you to think that people are looking. I have my notifications on for Vendetta, but I'm not sure.
I'm going to give it a 0.
0?
The new interns follow me.
I'll bet you, but I'm a cheater. I cheat. I'm a cheater. Like if you do that, and I'll be like, hey, follow this guy so I can win this bet. Like follow Trey, and I'll win this bet. So go ahead and do that.
You're right.
I'm a winner.
I have. What else do I have? Two more things. I want to have the workout stuff be part of the site. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with it yet, but it goes back to the disrespect shit. Did you see the comments on some of those things? I mean, my God.
I told you. I told you it was gonna happen. Like you, like
Who else is trolling that much?
I'm not, and I'm not saying that. I'm not.
I
Whatever.
can pick you up and curl you at this point.
Absolutely. But all I was saying is that, hey, you're going to get some backlash because there's people like that in the world.
Everybody's toxic.
I feel like you should just listen to me.
We
Well,
live
it's
in a
still
sad
impressive, though.
place.
It was really impressive, though.
Well, a hell of a lot more than any of us could do, that's for sure.
I think Kane could give you a run for your money.
On the curls?
Yeah.
Let's see it. I want the
Kane's a big
workout
boy.
stuff to be serious. I was told that I need to make business cards for the site and then business cards for the workout shit.
Who would you give it to? Well, I'm. What is the workout shit?
I want
what is that?
I want to sell the workout sheets.
Oh, so you're gonna make a workout and sell them?
Yeah, on the site.
Okay.
I haven't totally figured that out yet. I think there's too much things to do.
It's in the works.
Yeah.
It's in the works. Okay.
It's on the agenda.
Cool.
Yeah. Did you have any thoughts on the disrespect blog?
I have to reread it again, but I read it when it first came out, and I mean, yeah, you made a lot of sense. The gist of it was that you were being disrespected, and of course, I kind of agree with that. But
It happens every fucking day.
yeah. But sometimes I do feel like when someone tells you something, I don't always think they're being disrespectful. Now, the workout shit, absolutely. But like sometimes when people say something, they don't word shit correctly, and then I'm like, you disrespected me. And I was like, well,
I feel that way with the meet the team thing. Like I told you this as well. That, no. Listen. I genuinely do believe that a meet the team story on Instagram, where you go to the Vendetta Instagram, and it's one of those little circle things you can click on. It's got all the videos and it saves it over time, right? I genuinely do think a quick 10-second video with the veterans and people like that saying, "My name is Alex Chick. I cover NFL, NBA, X, Y, and Z," and that's it.
The company's 4 years old. Meet the team.
I don't think it's necessary.
No.
And that's how I felt. I don't think it's necessary. But to each their own. I don't know. Because whenever I read an article, I'm not looking at the name. Like
I care about people. I care about promoting people.
What do you mean?
I care about people. I want people to be stars here. That's why we talk about the stupid shit like who's running the Tandemonium Sports Show, you know?
Yeah.
The drama shit sells with individual people. But, I mean, the idea that a meet the team story is going to fix the Instagram, I don't know.
It's not going to fix the Instagram. Alex, I made a note for whoever edits this to bleep out where I said where you live. So that's already taken care of. I got you.
Thank you. I was like, relax. I talk too much shit.
As soon as I said it, I was just like, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But I got notes, so it's in the notes.
I don't know. The way he came across him, he was just like, yeah, because my friends say they don't know who's writing for the site. Like, first of all, I don't need it. Like, if I read any article and I'm like, yeah, this guy knows what the fuck they're talking about. I don't really care about the name. I just want to see if I agree with your opinion.
You care about the name to an extent.
Here, I care about the name. Not anywhere else.
I do.
Really.
Yeah, but when we get big enough and like people start getting verified on Twitter and things like that, people are going to know who people are.
Nah,
Yes.
they will, but
And that's what I'm saying.
I don't care. Lion listens to the opinion machine.
Do you have any advice for the new intern class, by the way? We can kind of wrap up.
I think we already talked. I think we already talked about the effort level. I think that's just needs to be a focal point.
The effort level is not good.
When you've always said this every intern class, it's like this. It's like you could be a winner here, or you can just whatever. Like people and like you always talk about it. It's like every interview. Oh, I'm passionate about sports, whatever. And it's just like, okay, here, prove it. And then when they don't, it's just like, so are you really, or are you just saying whatever people want to hear? And at this point, you probably don't even want to hear that in interviews no more. Like
No.
you want to hear something new, something different.
It's the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over again.
And I can't say that I wouldn't say I'm passionate about sports, but then like once again, if you get the opportunity, like, hey, I can do 10 hours. You're supposed to do 10 hours a week. It's not gonna take me 16 hours to do an Instagram story, but I'm gonna get articles written. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And it's a learning process. And I train kids now, but before, and you read the first couple articles, you're like, hey, you don't want to do this. Like that's what it was. Okay, You're doing this wrong. Do it better. And I do it better. Like that's like the expectation doesn't change. You know, your expectations here. You're passionate about sports. Here is the floor. Prove it. Go ahead and do what you have to do.
There needs to be an understanding that if your name is not constantly out there, you have failed on the day.
Yeah. No, like you have the opportunity. Like we're giving you. You're with a website. Writing, like
You gotta make
if you want it exactly, like even and you never say no, you can't go to this website or whatever after an intern thing or whatever. You never done that. It's like this, but how are you going to get to other people if you're not really doing the best work yourself, putting your best foot forward, trying to get your name out there so you can get.
At this point, we have enough of an established reader base to where, I mean, if you put stuff out every day, someone's going to notice you.
For sure.
Yeah.
But whatever. I don't know. Well, what do I know?
Intern class has got to step it up, and that includes everybody. But I will say this, and Alex put it in.
He's
Alex
like not James, but
no. James included, but at the same token, the expectations that I set with James, he's currently meeting, and we are going to start ramping it up. I sent him a big ass fucking message, and I was just like, these are my expectations. Like we're gonna ramp it up as soon as you get more comfortable, things like that. He's meeting my expectations, but everyone can always be doing more. With that being said, a warning and a firing shot to the intern class. Y'all ain't close.
I don't think
y'all are not close right now. James Herrick is undoubtedly winning right now in the intern draft, and y'all got to step it up if you want to compete.
If this is the pace we go, and he doesn't win, home cooking. Something's rigged.
Hold on. My guys,
there is no hold on. Huh?
My guy has done a good job.
My guy's outpacing your guy. I don't care if your guy works at another site or not. If he's writing here, he needs to write here as well. I don't want to see 9 posts for SB Nation and 1 post for Vendetta Sports Media. I want to see 5 posts for SB Nation and 5 posts for Vendetta Sports Media.
Who's mentor? Who's mentor?
It's not my mentor. I'm going to focus on my guy. I'm going to focus on James Herrick and make sure he's the best guy he can be.
And I quote, I'm going to show you guys how to actually mentor around here.
I'm mentoring my guy. This is what I can do. Quote. My guy last year left because he shit the bricks here. This guy wants to fucking be here.
Right. You're right.
My guy's winning.
I don't think it's close.
It's not close.
And at this point, I don't think it will be. But what do I don't know.
I think now that the Miami Heat season is done, maybe the Diamond will start coming in and being more productive and not working for the other side he works for. But he's got to step up production.
That's the goal.
Because the gold mine right now is winning. The gold mine, James Herrick.
So you're still hopeful for your intern?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I say this, and I say this not shitting on Matt Hannafin. Obviously, Matt Hannafin's good. I will admit that he is second place in the draft right now for sure.
What?
His posts are good.
They are good
when he writes them.
Yeah,
he's got to write. But my guy writes, and he writes good, writes well, grammatically correct.
Mentor. I don't know, man. I haven't even started, so we'll see how my guys do.
All right, let's wrap up. Give me a prediction on something.
Alex, you go first.
What is it? What's the prediction? Well,
something you think is going to happen with this company in the future.
Oh, with the company in the future? One of these days, your boy gonna be a millionaire. That's what it is.
I know it.
Hey, there's a group here right now who's going to be rich because we fucking care.
Are you going to be teaching the classes, Chickster?
When?
Probably 2 years from now.
if I can do it like, maybe if I can do it over Zoom, I'll find time to do it.
It's gonna be a computer program. You're just gonna have to master it.
Alex has issues turning on his computer sometimes. You want him to teach a class on the computer?
God damn it! Okay, I'll learn it.
He couldn't figure out how to work a karaoke machine a couple days ago.
No, that shit was not my fault.
You expect him to teach?
I can sing okay, by the way.
Huh?
I can sing okay.
He couldn't figure out the Bluetooth on a karaoke machine, and I
Bro,
had the button on
I
Bluetooth.
was connected. I don't understand. I was like, and this is my boomer mentality when it comes to technology. If shit's supposed to work, it's supposed to fucking work. Okay, that's if it's a Bluetooth.
And then
Bluetooth,
his mom came in, and he was like, "Nah, you do this," and she fixed it.
What?
Our job is to get rid of all the boomers. The boomers screwed up this world, man. It's a bad world.
What do you say fuck me for? Like,
We live in a bad place.
50. I won't do what I do.
We live in a bad place.
No, for sure. No, I'll try to learn that computer program. Might take me a bit, but you know.
You need to give him like 4 months to figure it out.
Trey, so me and Garrett were golfing. You know, we didn't record it. You know, because it would have just been another episode of Tea Time. But you know, we were thinking, you know, site gets big. Like, how would you make it a par 3 course? What do you think? Like a Vendetta par 3 course?
Just one hole?
Par 3 course, like a front 9 par 3 course.
Like it's 9 holes, but each hole is just a par 3.
Who's paying for that?
It's when everyone gets when the site gets big.
I mean,
then
that's
we can
like
sell it.
30-year goal, man.
Huh?
That's like a 30-year goal.
It's still a goal,
bro. There's short-term and long-term plans.
Alex and I were brainstorming. We had ideas.
Well, let's hear it. I want to hear him.
We put him on our timesheet. 20 minutes.
Well done.
That was good.
Well done.
That was good. That was good.
You know, just honest.
I want to hear these actually.
I forgot. You guys.
I mean, you could branch out into a ton of stuff. You could just opens up a bunch of stuff, throw your name on it. Then it's good.
Okay, but the par 3 course. Just bear with me. Par 3. People can come play.
I heard this one already.
I know, but people can play on it. It's not just for make content off of that. Okay. Yeah, I'll get with your people. You get with my people. I'll tell you my DEOs. Whatever. Because I don't remember.
Okay, a couple quick hitting thoughts. Who's going to win the war between Tandemonium Sports Show and Quarters in Session?
Quarters in Session
Jackson
by
Law.
a million.
Jackson Law. Yes.
I got a bold prediction. I got a bold prediction.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Come 2023, Jan 1, 2023, the Tandemonium Sports Show will not be in existence anymore.
Holy shit! How come?
Garrett has to produce that show, by the way.
Nope. I'm not producing it no more.
Oh, you told him?
No.
No, we got.
That's
Mark.
fine.
So no. It's story time.
That's fine.
Ready?
I wouldn't have told
It's
him
story
either.
time.
He didn't tell Jackson he was off the show. So
Last week.
Is the new producer, but go ahead.
So 2 weeks ago, I get the message, hey, we need you to do Tann. I'm like, okay, I'm there. Told me ahead of time. Told me days in advance. I'm like, perfect. Sounds good. Last week, I get a message 30 minutes before showtime. Hey, this is what we're doing this week. Go ahead and send the links. Send the links to this person as well. I'm just like, am I doing Tann again? Like, I'm cool to do it. A little communication would be nice though.
I imagine if you weren't able to do it.
It gets better. I get a message yesterday at 4:20. Show's supposed to go live at 4:30. Hey, do you have my links ready? I'm just like, well, the good news is the boss man over here told me that I'm not doing it no more. They got somebody else. I'm not doing your show no more. Didn't even get a response again. Didn't get a response from Tann again. So I go on the show because I got a feeling, because if that was me, I'd want to talk some shit. I'd want to talk some shit. Throw a little jab out there, no big deal. That's when I found out that Jeremani and Tann were throwing a little shade towards Jackson. So I messaged Trey immediately about the disrespect that took place on that show the other day. Why I say that the show is going to end is because two reasons potentially. There's two factors that go into this. One, Jeremiah might not stay, and after this whole saga that takes place, who's going to want to do Tann with Tann? One.
Well, he
Two,
better stay there.
Yeah, well, he's going to get the show afterwards. When Brian Tann's long gone, it's going to be the Jeremiah DePena show. Two, I mean, Jackson's going to outpace them. That's just how it is. Jackson's going to outpace them. And then if Jeremiah doesn't even stay,
You know what I really hope happens? I hope Jeremiah watches this and he says, I'm going to show you, Garrett.
Go ahead. This is an open challenge to you, DePena, then. Fucking show out then. And make this show all it can be.
Man said he's passionate. Here's the floor.
He's passionate. He wants to do this for a living. Let's see it.
I hope Jeremiah shuts you up and he creates a show worth millions of dollars.
If I was Jackson Law, I'd be petty and not let DePena on my show.
Not once.
Apparently, he told me to kick rock.
I wouldn't have him on my show once.
Am I petty? Absolutely. Pettiest person alive.
He is.
Hey,
Jackson deserves better.
You can't say that we're not entertaining, you know?
No, for sure. I don't know. I think Jackson knows more about sports than Tann, but in general.
You guys won't quit, huh?
I was going to say something mean, but I'm not going
to. Well, if we're just going to go and then just throw straight shots at Jackson for doing literally nothing wrong. I think that's the crazy part. Like, Jackson didn't do anything wrong, and we're just throwing shade. Like, yeah.
He took his family on vacation.
Man's got fired on his day off.
His family on vacation, and then he gets kicked off his own show.
He didn't technically get kicked off his own show.
No, that man got kicked off his own show. You mean to tell me that Jackson Law talks he probably gets in 60 words an episode, and then he gets kicked to third chair in his own show? He's not going to talk at all. Who'd want to do that show? Get out of here. Jan 1, that show's not even going to exist, and we're not going to remember this conversation.
No, I'll remember this conversation.
Oh, I'll remember it.
And when I'm right, I want to post about it.
That's fine. But my whole thing, it could be a win, but Jackson got done dirty. That's what it is.
I say all this in the defense of my friend Jackson Law.
Jefferson Legal.
Jefferson Legal deserves better, and now he's going to get it. Good.
And you know what? He's going to take that ass to court. Close it. Court is in session. Who's the bailiff? Trey's the bailiff because he's probably the strongest guy here. Watch out. They're going to come for you on YouTube.
Because of the bicep?
Yeah, they're going to be, oh, no, you didn't get those. Those are steroids. That's gonna be the next.
Oh, not the nuts.
Yes.
Not the nuts. We're gonna get this episode taken down.
It worked. Somebody else used my lingo.
Jackson, I'm excited.
Okay, I have one more thing, and then we can be done.
All right.
The state of the podcast is in shambles right now.
This one?
All of them. I mean, the Jim Moran show is nice during college basketball. I will start doing this one more frequently, especially when the move is done.
Do you say the John Morant or the Jim Arrange?
Jim Arrange.
Oh, I thought you said John Morant. I was like, what?
I will do this one more frequently, especially when the move is done. I'll probably do it twice a week. But Empire's Finest is done for maybe ever.
Is Font still with us?
Huh?
Is Font still with us?
He is technically still with us. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Creek said something in the chat yesterday. It was nice to see. He's been busy, I'm sure.
He said it was the nicest thing I ever said to him.
That's cap. That's cap.
We can wrap up with this. What do we think of the state of the podcast group that we have? Because, I mean, we are not doing a good enough job putting shows out or video content stuff out because that YouTube channel it's got some subs on it now. Like, if we're doing enough on the YouTube channel, we should be able to profit on there, just on there.
What?
Go ahead. Sorry.
What? Is there a reason why Jim Range hasn't been doing episodes, or just?
Well, it's
What's
not
that?
college
He's
basketball.
busy?
I don't. It's not college basketball season. I know Carl told me he's going to be busy for a while with his med stuff.
Okay, that's fair. I can understand it, because to me, like, if you still like, but you can talk about the transfers, you can talk about the NBA draft.
I believe there's the TikTok that they do is still active. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, the TikTok's nuts.
No, the TikTok is very fun.
I would love to have someone run our TikTok account, but I can never.
What
see
is
it.
a puck, Trey? I saw that's on someone's timesheet.
Well, we were trying. The hockey show was going to be called that.
Okay. So that's all I wanted to know, because I saw it on somebody's timesheet. I don't remember who it was.
Freaks and Deeks would have been. It should have been Freaks and Deeks.
My challenge to the group is we need people to stream, and we need more video stuff to go on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't have a Twitch page on the fucking site if it's never fucking live.
That's tough.
So.
I don't know. It is summertime. Maybe I'll be able to do some. We'll see.
Holy
Y'all got the
shit!
login information? Y'all got the login information?
We can get
Somewhere. Yeah, somewhere we got it.
All right.
Hey, Alex and I are gonna play games of FIFA. Is that what I heard?
Bro, they told us they were gonna put the new FIFA on the Xbox Game Pass. They haven't done that shit.
It's coming. I will say this for
You
the
gotta do
sake
our
of
World Cup stuff.
for the sake of content purposes. I saw you download. I will download NHL 22, and you and I can play it for the sake of content. But that's it.
It's like a content.
And
Trey,
the
I'll
good thing
beat
is
you in
it's digital,
NHL.
so I can't snap the disc in half.
I'll beat you in NHL. Trey.
I'm sure that you would. I haven't played in like 2 months now.
I don't ever play. I'll pop in that hole.
I know for a fact I would kill you in FIFA. I know for a fact I would kill you in Madden.
I'm not talking about FIFA.
Okay.
I'm talking about NHL. That's why no one brought up FIFA.
He did.
Well, as far as playing him, why you keep pointing? This
He
way.
went that way. Or that way.
If I look at it right, like this is the total wrong direction. If I actually want to point at him, I go like this.
Because you're on the left side.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. We're gonna have to get this Twitch active.
I know.
Get it popping.
All right. Any final thoughts? Good.
I said what I had to say. Can't wait for the backlash, and I'm never gonna listen.
Oh, because it's coming. I got a feeling
Bro,
there's some backlash coming.
Tann can go scream in his microphone all I want. I'm not gonna listen to it, so it's okay.
I heard you were on the next episode on Tuesday.
Oh, awesome. You know how
Yeah, that'd be
communication goes
fucking
around
something.
You're on the next episode to counter all the claims that you said on this show. That's what I heard.
Having guests from the website on that show? Are you kidding me? That's unheard of. The only guest is Josh Taylor.
Hey, the one guest that they had was me talking about NBA, and Garrett was part of that, and it was good.
It was a good
It was
time.
great.
Had a lot of fun.
Real NBA talk there,
Okay.
not just screaming into the microphone.
Okay. All right. That's some cheese. We'll be back maybe next week for, I don't know, who should we have on? We'll see.
We'll see. It's always a mystery.
Yeah. All right. That's Chickster. Make sure to follow him. When you're really rich, when you like copyright that shit, like I want to cut like a 10% cut.
All right, 5.
All right.
What? Why are you asking me? Wouldn't you be paying me?
Yeah.
Well, then what's the problem?
Just you can just take your cut out of
Just
the
take
paycheck.
it out. Just take it
Yeah,
out
I'm
of
just
my
gonna
paycheck.
take my cut out of your paycheck, like naming rights.
Deal.
No, it's something's like, oh, I'm supposed
Taxes,
to get like,
insurance, naming rights.
if I know I'm supposed to get this much and I get like half of that, I'm like, hey, whoa.
Wait, something's not right here.
Well, I gave you your nickname, so it's naming rights.
All right,
That's fair.
we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Chickster, make sure to follow him. Notorious GMB something.
Something like that.
Garrett, myself, Trey Dalbert. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching.